I've had. I've just woken up from a deep sleep. I had a strange dream. I've decided to talk about it. In the dream, I was being overseen by Thoth, and I was wandering around museums looking at Etruscan garden pottery. As far as I know, it's all garden stuff. Kind of like baths, but with carvings on them. And I think they weren't originally baths. There might be water features, but we think they were just put in the garden to grow lemons and other shrubs. That's all they were for. So I'm looking at them and I'm sort of wondering quite why the museum was in misery. Next thing I know, I'm in Tuscany, or somewhere very Italian and very hot, and I'm wandering through the landscape in more of these strange bath-like pots. And then I saw a sign that on the wall. It was in English, so I couldn't read it, obviously. And it said, anyone can give anyone else to God. Which is a bit odd. All this time, Thoth is watching me. And we got a kind of mind link, because without appearing to do so, I can do this. I can get inside people's heads. So he was in my mind looking to see if I was sincerely a God-centered person, and I was in his mind wondering why this air of menace, why there was this kind of air of, or a nightmare quality was creeping into everything. What happened then? And I'm in a thing like a deep arena. It's very deep, and the walls of the arena proper were stained green, like they'd once been underwater. And I saw shackles attached to stakes in the middle of, like, what's the middle of the arena. And it entered my mind, from Thoth's mind, what they were for. And God comes up through a trapdoor into this arena, and I would be one of the people attached by shackles, these poles rising up out of the water, so people could see what was going on, and God would eat me. And this was Thoth's great sacrifice to his God, and the God of the Libyans as well, this underwater thing. So naturally I sort of looked, and there, I think it wasn't another boat, it was like a sherd of pottery, was a picture of God as conceived by Thoth. And it was all tentacles and a great round mouth, which they weren't shown in the drawing, but I knew would be row after row after row of shiny, sharp marine teeth that would move round and round like a Drano. So that's to be my end, as planned by Thoth. That's what he thinks of humans who talk about God a lot, and think he just is mentally ill. He is a God, but that's how he sees humans, in the same plight as himself. He's a teacher, we're the grub. So I was absolutely shocked, and I was still trembling when I woke up. That God should be this, that anyone should think that God would be like that. This is what comes of 10 prana, that is long ages, of gaze misrule of my coffin. Of course the spheres and everything else has been geared to raise and elevate whatever's evil. What's the most evil thing you can think of? That will make you God, according to that kind of thinking. Of course now I've beaten Gay, and the spheres are clearing their poor choked up minds, and we'll have to kill that thing. Because it's like tentacles. I mean, I see it as white, but it could be black and it's underwater. I think it's black. And it's just a monster from the deeps that's got a cosmic mind, same as I have. But I am weaker than he, so therefore I have food. And so now we've got to watch ourselves, because what's happening, all this stuff on the computer, the information, the knowledge, we're all sucking it in like sponges. But in my dream, and I think it's probably true, the more you know, the more strength you've got, but also the more you light up. You shine a light, we can't see it, but it's a light, and it attracts that creature for a start. It's supposed to come up out the water, and in full view, presumably of omnivorence and Thoth, just eat its fondest admirer. So that's the fate that Thoth has in store for me. He's been crucified by his faith in God when he found out what God was as well. You know, it's not nice to have a God like that. What can we do? The power and strength and speed of this thing always impresses males. It should be what you know. It should be your benevolency, but that's not what they had. Because he has no faith in me, well, what can I do about anything? That's what he thinks I'm for. So what I got from Thoth is he knows an awful lot, but it's past knowing. He doesn't think about it anymore. He was not able with his upbringing. He knows there should be joy in creation, so he looks at the all-one thing and tries to sustain optimism with that. Yeah, but we had an evil passenger named Gay who deliberately, out of cruelty, has mucked up everything. And he's had 10 planets to do it in. I've only just one. What? And this is Thoth's answer to me, is that step by step he's been busy luring me on to light up my lights and run around saying to the people, worship God, let's go and find God, let's love God. And that thing with the teeth is God, and he knows it. So at this late stage, all I can do is, I'm not going to give up knowing things, but I will hide my light under a black cloak, which is why teachers wear black cloaks. All you can really do with a thing like that is kill it. Better to be your own God and just stuff down the jaw of a bloody living Drano. And don't think it's a marine under thing. He doesn't think it's God because it's big and nasty. He thinks it's God because it can do things. It's absolutely interdimensional thingamajig that's grown up in the sewers and is big enough to own the place. Trust me, it will. I have to figure out how to kill the bloody thing. So this is the God that Dagon worships, and Dagon make the same demand that Moloch makes, which is that you'll give to me your children's blood. You've got to kill your own children to honour him, and then you'll be saved. This is Dagon, or the God that Dagon worships, which does the same demand. You see where it's all been coming from. So it all holds together logically. I don't know about accept my fate with faith and all the rest of it. So that's a game of souls. I'm going to run like a hare. There must be some way to kill gods. Even though I'm liable to be one in the end. Well, that's my dream. He says to me, you have funny dreams, don't you? Trust me, I didn't laugh once.